Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We are in Chiba. This is my man Chase. He brought out the Jeep so we can go to some places that are usually inaccessible to me by train. Let's go see what we can find today. The first stop is Golden Lion. It looked interested enough. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go do it.
Alright. Chase is American. Did you tell?
This is my daily, and then my other car is my...
Bro, you're in Japan. This thing does not fit in most streets. This is Mega Man. This is Mega Man. He's playing Mega Man music. Come on now.
They got fishing rods and everything. They got everything here.
What do we?
It's like a fishing area.
What's going on? We got the Golden Lion, baby. This place is amazing. I'm so happy we came here. We got the Dakimakura. He's just blasting Mega Man music. こんにちは、おはようございます。
おはようございます。
元気ですか？元気です。めっちゃ元気です。Oh my god.
Oh, they have the RoboCop action figure?
Music slaps.
These are like some of the best places to find too, because like they've got everything and you might find like some really cool antique stuff.
Man, you gotta dig. I don't even know if they got games, but...
Oh, you can't show some of that stuff.
Yeah, but I can film it. Oh, this is definitely a hidden gem.
Ooh, look at the records.
Wow, they got vinyl.
They got vinyl, man.
Their prices seem to be okay too.
More to love.
They got Bud Light on tap, Chase. You'll feel right at home.
Yo!
They got Bud Light on tap.
This is kind of weird. Like, isn't there supposed to be like two in here?
Yeah.
It's only one.
Yeah. It's a thrift, bro.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Now you gotta find the other one.
You gotta like...
And spend 3 times as much as if you would have just got the set online. I did not expect this. Did you?
No, I didn't expect this at all.
This place is crazy.
It just goes on forever. I mean, they literally have anything you can think of. Just like random stuff.
So there's a typhoon coming. So it's like really, really clear, but it's also kind of scary because it's gonna probably be really bad. Anyway, we're at the Hard Off in, I don't know. This is really far from anything. Like it's crazy. So let's see what they have here. The sound of my people. It's not loud, so that's good.
Oh, they go to a Hard Off music, right?
Whoa, Time Crisis. For the PlayStation 3. Or this one is really good in the arcade.
The gun too?
Yeah, the Gun 3.
That's so cool.
And it's not one of those goofy ones you gotta put like the PS Move controller in. This is really cool. A Game Boy Pocket official adapter in the box. Whoa, I haven't seen these.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is this?
This is a 4-player adapter for the Game Boy. Rarely see these in the box. So essentially you can play 4-player games. There's only a couple games that do that. All right, then we have a N64 boxed section on top, Famicom at the middle, Super Famicom at the bottom. Let's go through them and I'll mix it up with the cart-only versions that they have over there. We've got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, kind of cool. 4,400 is a bit much. Episode 1, Plot Racer, 1650. Bomberman on the N64, and Bomberman 2 on the N64. Yoshi's Story for 1,000 yen, that's okay. Mario Tennis, 64, 2750. I don't know why this is such a common game in the West. It's expensive here. And Mario Story, what's Mario Story? Ah, this is Paper Mario in the West, 1,100. What's your favorite N64 game?
Probably Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Really?
Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah, I never had Majora's Mask. I had Ocarina of Time, and I played it a lot.
ルダの伝説ムジュラの仮面メモリー拡張パック付きも同時発売
The World Cup 98 for 880. That exists. We got Smash. Are you good at Smash, Chase?
Yeah, I used to be. Maybe
Used
not
to be?
anymore. Yeah,
All right.
I like Smash.
I'm not a fan, but I get the appeal. I like the original one a lot. The newest ones, they get ahead of me.
Yeah, I can't play the new ones. I like Melee and Brawl.
Yeah, they just get ahead of me with all the characters. And DK64 with the jumper pack. This one is more expensive every time I find it, man. 5,500. And then there's Biohazard. This one I almost never see. It's 11,000 yen. That is spicy. They're selling it online at the off mall. That's what that means. But oof, 11,000 yen. Majora's Mask again with the jumper pack, 8,800. I should have bought these 20 years ago, but Diddy Kong Racing recently had this as well. Castlevania, 6,600 for the N64, and a boxed Star Fox as well for 1,650. Kiwame 64, a Mahjong game, again for 1,650. This one, I don't know if this is one of the better or not Mahjong games for the N64, but cool that they have it. And then below it, we've got some Famicom games in the box. We've got Dr. Mario, as always, for 880. Kininyoku soccer game for 1,650. And this one's interesting. This is Raguranju Pointo. So this is Lagrange Point for 7,700. Apparently this is uncommon. It's a shoot 'em up, apparently, and it looks really cool. I want to play it. It also looks like an RPG. Yeah, I really want to play this, but 7,700 is a bit much. This game is made by Square, and this is How Something, looking really cool. I don't know about this one either. They do have some rare games popping up once in a while. Let's check out some of these cards. Dragon Quest 3. This guy always looked like Goku to me. Ninja-kun. It's kind of cool. Ooh, Sansan. Another one of those old classics. City Connection. There we go. He's got quite a great selection. These are all 500, 550, and City Connection is really fun. These little cards based on an arcade game. Famicom cards, they're so colorful, man. I love the way they look. Devil World. This was Shigeru Miyamoto made this, the guy that made Mario.
Oh, okay.
Devil World. Yeah, it's not in the West because it has crosses. Then we have Say Cross. I don't know what this is, but it definitely looks interesting.
So you mentioned like that it looks like Goku to you.
Yeah.
The reason why? Do you know the why? So
Yeah,
Toriyama,
I think Toriyama made that, right?
he was the guy they had, the artist for Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like that.
The highlight, Maniac Mansion. I love that they have this. Maniac Mansion, point and click adventure. I love that this is out for the NES. Really fun. It's in Japanese. It's kind of a hard play if you don't read Japanese because it's a story based. And we've got Mappy for the Famicom. That's kind of cool. And this is Hogan's Alley, the gun con game, which in the Famicom actually looks like a gun. All right, then we've got some Super Famicom games down here. Mother 2 for 1,650 card
classic.
only. It's like the greatest strategy expert. I don't know what this is, but this looks like our American friend would know how to play this. Haro Pac-Man, I don't know. Is this Backland? The New Adventures? I don't know what this is called in Japan. And we found Dragon Slayer for 550. There's a lot of good stuff on the card only section. We found a American Super Strike Eagle. Now, if that's not the most.
Yeah, that's my kind of game.
The Super Strike Eagle for the American Super Nintendo. I 2,200. That's, how did these end up here? I swear, who imports?
That might be why it's so expensive.
Probably, yeah. This is Parodius. This is a shmup. Shoot 'em up. This is a really good game. 2,200 is actually a good price for Parodius on the Super Nintendo. F-Zero.
F-Zero classic.
Classic. What was your favorite Super Nintendo game?
Contra.
Contra?
Yeah.
Contra's a good one.
Contra.
Definitely. Man, what a great little collection. We've got Gundam Cross Dimension 0079. I bet you this is a strategy game. And then there's Clefairia. I actually have never heard of Clefairia, but it looks like it might be an RPG. Something to note later. Ooh, Ogre Battle for the Super Nintendo, 550, and for 1100, Final Fight 2. Really, really cool. And the original Final Fight for 550, scuffed cart, but actually a good price, I think, for Final Fight, even if it's card only. I'm gonna put that in a maybe pile.
Watch out! あのファイナルファイトは2人同時プレイで帰ってきた正統派格闘アクションファイナルファイト2新登場お前一人では行かせない Capcom
We've got Breath of Fire 2. We've got the great strategy expert World War II. Okay, so military strategy game. They have a lot of those. And the Wild Tracks. This is the one that we found at the flea market, but for 1,100. I guess Wild Tracks is in the box over here. We should have picked this up at the flea market. It probably would have been a really good price. This is a 3D game for the Super Nintendo, which was kind of rare. Had a special chip in it. And another version of Yoshi's Cookie. I don't come across this box often for 1,100. How much is this? 500? Super Picross for 550. I just bought this for 1,000 yen. Unfortunately, you can't win them all. I think it's a couple episodes ago. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, VHS. We finally got our pristine version of Picross. This was the most expensive item at 1,100 yen. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Pilot Wings for the Super Famicom. This is why I don't pick up games that often, because you always find better deals, and it really spoiled me. Monopoly on the Super Nintendo for 1,100. Their selection is different than what I usually run into though. It's got a no manual Burning Heroes for the Super Nintendo. No manual for 3,300. Bit spicy on the price there, yeah. And then for 1,000 yen, Super something DX. Can't make that title out right now, but it looks to be a shoot 'em up on the back, and that's really cool. I thought it's at 100, but it's definitely 1,000 yen. This looks interesting as well. Human Grand Prix for 330, no manual. Really cool old racing game. I love these old racing games. They really capture the feeling of old Formula One and stuff. It's got a Saturn controller in the box for 2,200.
Looks really clean.
And looks really clean, actually. Yeah, no, this definitely been opened. But really cool that they have it. And the Super Mario Wii U Joy-Con. It's kind of cool. I still want to get a Wii U. Then they have a inbox Super Famicom AC adapter for 860. Kind of cool. And the transfer pack. A bunch of transfer packs for 1,000 yen a piece. This one's 800. And then their controllers. Then we have a PC 98 World War II game. I think it's like, yeah, it's a really deep strategy game. The strategy games on the PC 98, they go really hard if you're into that.
Well, they had another version down here of that game for Famicom 2, I think.
Oh, good catch.
Yeah, it's the same one.
So it's a World War II, it just says World War II game in katakana, but then, yeah, it's a strategy game.
This is 880, and then that one's like, what, 4,000?
4,000, yeah. PC 98 games are pretty expensive regardless.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I bet you one game lasts like a good couple days.
I bet.
One of those long strategy games. All right, Chase, we found it.
On the junk
We got
section.
the junk section and a inbox. Disc system, 5,500. I found one the other day for 3,000 in a couple videos ago. The Biohazard Code Veronica PS2 version, 4,400 with the GunCon.
That's cool.
That's cool. It's got the GunCon 2 in the game. That's a fun game. You just really can't play it on modern TVs. Then what is this? In PS2 Beat Mania controller for 500 yen. Beat Mania is cool. I'll think about that. But these pick up so much space, right? A loose Super Nintendo for 2,200. Got 100 yen bongos in the back here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong bongos without the box. The box looks cool though. This is one thing I want the box for.
Okay, the box for that one.
Ooh, Mario Paint in the box for 550. Score, buying it, buying it, buying it. Yes, I almost missed it. It was next to this one that I saw. Let's see if everything is inside. It's got the mouse pad. The foam is all scuffed up. Why is this in the junk section? I guess the foam is a bit messed up, but that doesn't bother all 4AM one bit. Look at that. Well, we're definitely picking this up, and I'm gonna try see if this works, because I really wanted this.
All right, so this is like one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Remember when you used to get the like demo disc for like PS2?
Yeah, and the magazines?
Right. I would buy like the magazines and I get the PS2 demo discs, and then they had Final Fantasy VIII demo, and you were like doing the summons and stuff. I would play it over and over again.
Yeah, that's how we knew about games.
Yeah.
We didn't have internet. You had a one-piece navigation system. This tells you your directions in Luffy's voice.
In Luffy's voice?
Yeah. It takes like 8 episodes to get to the next destination. We've got some Switch games. This one, shout out to Cake on YouTube and Instagram. We started following him. He recommended this game. This is apparently the spiritual successor to Boku no Natsuyasumi. It just features Shin-chan. It's apparently a really fun little game to try out. And shout out to Cake. He's a cool guy. Go watch his reel. Story of Memories for the PS4. Yeah, they didn't need to make that angle. All right, look, we found a red Game Boy, the red DMG. I never really find that one a lot for 11,000. And there's an American Alien vs. Predator for 5,500. How do American games end up? We're not even close to anything remotely livable. Like, we're so far out. And then they have American, I always wonder how do they get there? So we found the non-junk consoles. We almost missed them, 5,500. This is a really good deal. 11,000 for a Saturn. That's a bit much in my opinion, but these are super clean. This is also a bit much for a Famicom and a PC Engine. Just nothing, no cables, 8,000, that's too much, that's a lot. And then look at all these box consoles. We got N64 for 6,600. This is not a bad price. It has the bag, and that is the cleanest box I've ever seen for 6,000. Yeah, this is nice. Why don't I have 6,000 yet? All right, hard off number 2, final destination of the day. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Ichikawa Ono.
Ichikawa Ono. I know. I'll put it on the screen what it is. I don't even know where we are anymore. Oh my god. This is one of the rarest N64 controllers.
Really?
For 4,000 yen.
Orange one?
4,000. That's not even a bad price. Look at this. Not in the box for 1,000 yen. So they have some games down there in like a bucket, and then they just have like this like workbench type area. Let's dig in because it looks really good. On the Famicom, Pac-Man. These are the loose Famicom games. Ice Climber for 550. Dragon Ball for 300. Oh, the original Donkey Kong 3.
Ooh.
That's a fancy one. Popeye, one of my absolute favorite pick up and play titles.
They have a little bit of everything.
They really do. Ooh. Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya. And then the wall, we have all the quote-unquote nicer ones. We've got Hot Scramble. And then we've got Rockman 6 over here. Macross. Macross is also a classic. And Rockman 4 as well, 2,200. So we've got Rockman 4, Rockman 3, 4,400 for art type. This is a strange way to display things, but here we are, 1,000 yen for Super Adventure Island on the Super Famicom. Really cool game. Super Adventure Island over here. And Zenki for 1,100. Always loved the cover art on Zenki. And so they seem to have like buckets of games here. Don't know what that's about, but here we are. Super Famicom cart only. Dragon Ball Z. This is kind of cool. Final Fantasy V, but it does have the manual. That's one way to package it. Let's see, what else do we have? Space Invaders, not super rare, but a really fun Super Famicom game. And if you go down here, I guess this is where they keep their boxes. Got a Crayon Shin-chan for 880. This one always looked like a fun little game. I actually like Shin-chan and what he does. Ooh, a Gambare Goemon 2 in the box for $27.50. That's actually not a bad price at all, even with the missing manual. What else do we have? There's some bangers in here, man. $27.50 for the Super Mario Collection. Ooh, here we go. Final Fight 2 in a beautiful mint box.
Pristine condition.
Again, there's no tray in here. Tetris Flash. These boxes are pretty nice looking. Little Mario Kart for 1,100. Super Pinball Behind the Mask for $16.50. I've never heard of this. This looks like bootleg Keanu Reeves chilling out here. It's the Metropolitan Drift 2, if I'm reading that correctly. It's crazy. Look at him. Look at him go. This is crazy. For $550. I didn't know this existed. I don't know if it's a good deal or not, but I'm getting it. For $550, a game that I've never seen before. Holding on to this one for $550. SimCity Junior for $550 as well. This is also a fun little take on SimCity. They've got Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2. I already have these in almost new condition, so. We also have some loose Super Famicom game. We've got Dead Dance for whatever that is. Mega Man 7 for $550. Really cool. Turtles in Time for $3,300. Super Fire Pro Wrestling for $330. If I find this in the box, that's another instant buy. We've got a little box to Famicom game. Fist of the North Star for $27.50. Also for $27.50. Looks to be some type of RPG. It's by Sunsoft, which means it's probably not terrible. And we've got Ease, the original Ease for the Famicom for $3,300. RPGs can be spicy, man. I remember the day when they weren't. Oh, we found another inbox. Dragon Ball for $388.50. That's a bit too spicy for all 4AM's wallet. See, I almost missed these. We've got Super Metroid over here, Mega Man X2, and Darius Twin for $1,100. It's actually a good price, even though it's just a cart. I think this is another Castlevania 64 for $3,300 in the box. For games that are just kind of spread out there, they have like a great little selection. They even have this giant Koopa Bowser action figure. I never really go over those. They've got Ogre Battle 64 for $1,000, unfortunately. And then they've got the Mario 64 for $3,300. That is as cheap as I've ever seen this. Super interesting. Mario Kart with the controller.
Nice box too, actually.
And for $3,300, this is the Pachinko controller with the game bundled for $3,300. It is a, you can see it over here. It's essentially the same controller as you would find in that Pachinko power drive. And there you are. Then we've got the long box edition of Final Fantasy VIII.
That's
for
cool.
the PlayStation 1. They've got two of these for $16.50. That's kind of dope. And then for 11,000 yen, we found the holy grail Gradius 2 for the X68000. I think this might be the rarest video game console that's Japanese exclusive, and then they've got this crazy game for it. That is cool. Gradius for the X68000. Would pick it up if I was a millionaire or had an X68000.
あのグラディウス2、ついにファミコンソフトへの移植実現。グラディウス2、ファミコンカセットで12月中旬発売。
Konami.
Got some boxed GBA games. And Game Boy games. We've got Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, $38.50 in the box.
That's a really
kinda
nice box too.
That's a nice box, yeah. It's not the DX version, I think. It's just a non-color one. Kirby's Block Ball for the Game Boy, $3,800. They're not cheap. Ooh, there's another Famicom. They're kind of all over the place here. Fist of the North Star 2. We've got Dragon Quest for the GBA, $5,500. Pokemon Red, another Pokemon Red for $9,900. 2,200 Pokemon Green. Oh, this is for the 3DS. Good catch. This isn't the original one. See, this is the original, and it has the Super Game Boy. And this one is actually a digital download code, but they packaged it just like the game.
Ah, looks exactly the same as the older
They
version.
almost got me. Fantasy Star for the Game Gear. Ooh, Pokemon Pinball. Spotted for way too much than I'm willing to pay for it. Really good. 6,600. I've seen these ones at Medicari for like not that much. I think this is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Really cool little game. Loose Famicom for 1,000. How much is this boxed one? 2,200 for a boxed Famicom like this with all the little plastics and bags. Maybe. I have 2 boxed Famicoms at home. This is pretty good. This is the Densha to Go controller and it's on USB. I've never seen this specific one. Then in the back we found the Super Scope. Ooh, for 1,100 in the box, not bad. Not good. If it has the game, that's like an okay price. Ooh, we've got the John Madden 95 Tiger Electronics handheld.
No backplate, but still.
1,100. I don't know. I don't know the rules of football. I wouldn't be able to play it even if I fixed it. That's pretty cool. The Arkanoid 2 controller for the Famicom. Just for 100 yen in case you're missing it or need a replacement. Look, they have some boxed N64 games in the junk section for 300 yen a piece. They've got Mario. I'll take Mario Tennis if it's 300 yen. 300 yen? Mario Tennis? Complete? Mario Party 2 for 300 yen and Mario Party 1. They're all 300 yen a piece.
Full
Why?
collection right there.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Parappa the Rapper. PS1 for 100 yen?
That's my jam.
For 100 yen? Come on now.
That was one of my
it's
favorite
missing.
PS1 games. It's missing the second disc.
Oh, it's missing the disc. I would have caught it. Ooh, Nino Kuni on the DS for 550. Outer sleeve is scuffed, but it does have it. This is a bit too scuffed for my taste, but that would have been a great pickup. All right, questionable VHS's Hall of Meat Trasher. This is an old. I thought this is an old skate.
Old skate tape.
Yeah, Hall of Meat. My favorite one is Bag of Suck. Thrasher Hall of Meat. Brian Anderson. Yeah, holy crap, to find this here. Some Famicom games. And Star Luster. I'm assuming 100 yen. I'm gonna hold on to this one. I don't, like for 100 yen, I'm not gonna not get this. I've got a random Kirby for the GBA. 330, not bad. I'll leave that for the next person to find. They've got a big assortment of Pokemon. Ooh, this is the JR 2008 exclusive Pokemon figure. Wait, hold on now. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. This was a promotional item for, if I'm not mistaken, for the 2008 Pokemon Stamp Rally. It just says JR East Pokemon Stamp Rally 2008 exclusive figure. Stamp Chiquito. If you have all your stamps, you could claim them for prizes. I did not think I was going to find this. Look at that. You get a special Pikachu, which is, it's really not that special. It's just a little, but it's complete. And for 550, ooh, they've got Super Star Wars for the Super Famicom. And then for 55,000, you have another X68000 game. This is Castlevania. Oh,
That's expensive.
they've got GoldenEye in the back there. And Sparkster for the Super Famicom. That is crazy. I didn't see this at all. Arigatou gozaimasu. YouTube です。ハードオフ大好きな YouTuber。お願いします。He's gonna look it up. 有名じゃないですけど。こんな感じですね。
チャンネル登録させていただきます。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。Alright, so that was our haul. I can't believe the hard off guy followed me. He subscribed to my channel. That's great. Let's go over today's pickup. We've got the Mario. Ooh, there goes everything. We've got Mario 64 for the N64 for 330 yen. Complete from the junk section. We've got Metropolitan Expressway Drift 2, whatever you want to call it. Star Luster for 100 yen. On the Famicom. Can't go wrong with that for 550, and we've got a complete in-box Mario Paint. And last but not least, we've got the 2008 Stamp Rally exclusive Pikachu figure. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you guys like what I'm doing. Thank you guys for all the support. There's Chase.
Like and comment.
Like and comment.
And subscribe to Pin.
Peace.